Have you ever gazed up at a picture of Saturn and felt a sense of awe? Those magnificent rings stretching across the vastness of space look like they've been there forever and will be there forever. They're an icon of our solar system, a symbol of cosmic beauty and permanence. But what if I told you that what we see is just a fleeting moment in a much grander, more dramatic story? What if Saturn is slowly losing its most famous feature? It sounds unbelievable, right? But the latest science from NASA's Cassini mission and observations from telescopes like Hubble are painting a startling new picture. Saturn's rings are disappearing, and it's happening much faster than anyone ever thought. So, how can something so massive, so seemingly solid, just vanish? The answer lies in a delicate cosmic dance between Saturn's immense gravity and the Sun's radiation. The rings themselves are mostly made of countless particles of water ice, ranging in size from tiny dust specks to chunks as big as a house. These icy particles are caught in a constant battle, the sun's ultraviolet light and tiny meteoroids hitting the rings charge the particles. Once charged, they're no longer just governed by orbital mechanics. They become susceptible to Saturn's powerful magnetic field. Imagine Saturn's magnetic field lines as invisible highways arching out from the planet. These charged ice particles get pulled along these highways, spiraling down towards Saturn's upper atmosphere. This phenomenon has been poetically named ring rain. It's a constant, gentle shower of the very material that makes up the rings, falling onto the planet itself. We can't see it with a simple telescope from Earth, but the evidence is undeniable. Instruments on the Cassini spacecraft actually sampled this influx as it made its final daring dives between the planet and its rings. It detected a surprising amount of water and other ring materials being funneled down. The rate of this ring rain is staggering. Scientists estimate that enough water to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool is raining down on Saturn every half hour. Think about that for a second. An entire swimming pool of its own rings gone every 30 minutes. When you scale that up over cosmic time, the implications are huge. Based on this rate, the rings have a much shorter lifespan than we previously imagined. Earlier estimates thought they might last for another 300 million years. That sounds like a long time, and it is for us. But the new data suggests a more dramatic timeline. The rings could be completely gone in as little as 100 million years. And some even more recent studies suggest it could be even sooner. In the grand 4.5 billion year history of our solar system, 100 million years is just the blink of an eye. This discovery also helps us solve another mystery, the age of the rings. For a long time, scientists debated whether the rings were formed along with Saturn billions of years ago, or if they were a more recent addition. Their pristine, bright appearance always hinted that they were young. Older rings would have been darkened and polluted by billions of years of sweeping up cosmic dust and meteoroids. The fact that they are disappearing so quickly strongly supports the idea that they are a relatively new feature, perhaps only 100 to 200 million years old. So, how did they form in the first place? The leading theory is that a small icy moon, or perhaps a passing comet, strayed too close to Saturn once it crossed a critical boundary known as the Roche limit. Saturn's immense gravitational pull would have been stronger than the object's own gravity holding it together. It would have been ripped apart, and its shattered, icy remains would have spread out into a wide, flat disk around the planet, forming the beautiful rings we see today. What this all means is that we are living in a very special time. We happen to be here in that relatively brief window of cosmic history when Saturn has its glorious crown. Dinosaurs likely never saw rings this magnificent and future inhabitants of the solar system. Millions of years from now might look up at a plain, unadorned Saturn with no hint of the splendor that once existed. This quiet, slow destruction of Saturn's rings reveals a profound truth about the universe. Nothing is permanent. Not even the most massive, awe-inspiring structures in our solar system. The cosmos is not a static museum of ancient artifacts. It's a dynamic, living place, constantly creating and dismantling, reshaping itself in ways we are only just beginning to understand. The beauty we see is often temporary, a snapshot in a cosmic scale process of change. So the next time you see a picture of Saturn, don't just see a static planet. See it for what it truly is. A world in transition. A world that is changing right now as ring rain falls silently onto its clouds. It's a beautiful, humbling reminder that we are privileged witnesses to this magnificent, fleeting show. To keep fueling your mind and exploring the incredible stories our universe has to tell, make sure you subscribe to Earth and Space. We've got so much more to discover together. Thanks for watching.